There's a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I've died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight.
The new F1 season kicks off here at the Sakir circuit in Bahrain. Known for its insane battle in 2014 with the two Mercedes cars, can there be a battle in this race, but with different cars? Or will the Mercedes repeat their dynasty at this track? Bahrain is an interesting track with 15 corners located in the desert. The 3-mile circuit has boasted some insane races in the past, and also some insane crashes, like Romain Grosjean's in 2020. Valtteri Bottas takes pole with Lewis Hamilton, his teammate, right behind him. Max Verstappen outqualified Sergio Perez with P3, while row 3 was qualified by McLaren with Daniel Ricciardo outpacing Lando Norris. Charles Leclerc lines up P7 while Aston Martin Sebastian Vettel lines up P8. Carlos Sainz lines up P9 while Pierre Gasly is 10th. Lance Stroll starts P9 followed by Yuki Tsunoda. The two Alpines line up in the next row, with Fernando Alonso outqualifying Esteban Ocon. Next up were the two Alfa Romeos. Antonio Giovinazzi outqualifies Kimi Raikkonen. Mick Schumacher starts P17 alongside rookie Jack Aitken, while George Russell lines up P19 ahead of Nikita Mazepin, and Nicholas Latifi lines up 21st ahead of Riley Gorse, who lines up last. The crowd roars as the engines fire up. 5 lights and the new F1 season is go. Bottas had a good start, while Hamilton was struggling for pace and was in the grips of Max Verstappen. Verstappen tried to go around the outside in turn 1, but had the inside in the next corner and got the job done. But that wasn't all for Lewis. Daniel Ricciardo had a full head of steam and went around the outside of Hamilton at turn 4. While all that was happening at the front, George Russell was running well in 19th. Until Riley Gorse came on the inside, but George was up for the fight. They were side by side going into the hairpin, but on the exit, the Gorse racing car got it. On lap 4, Lewis Hamilton was looking to take back that 3rd place from Daniel Ricciardo. He got on the outside. Not quite. His teammate, on the other hand, was easily able to pass the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, and he made it look like child's play. Ferrari's day went from bad to worse in 1 lap as Carlos Sainz's engine blew up right in Sebastian Vettel's eyes. It was Hamilton versus Ricciardo round 3. On the main straight, Hamilton tried going around the outside by the slipstream, but like last time, he couldn't pull it off. But with the help of slipstream, he went on the outside and got the move done the exact way how Ricciardo overtook him on the opening lap. Lap 13 and Daniel Ricciardo was one of the first front runners to pit, and he brought Leclerc along with him. Ricciardo's start looked good, and so did Leclerc's. Max Verstappen was in the pits next, trying to do the undercut on race leader Valtteri Bottas. His stop looked quick. but he came out in a bit of traffic and left him down in 8th behind Alonso. Lewis Hamilton was in for his first stop, and he brought along the Red Bull of Sergio Perez. Mercedes versus Red Bull. The pit stops went to Mercedes, but where was Lando Norris? That's Perez and Hamilton coming out of the pits over there. But Norris couldn't get around Perez, so he's being held up. One lap later, the race leader was now in. His stop for a new set of softs looked good. But was it good enough? No, it wasn't. The Red Bull of Max Verstappen pulled off the undercut and seized around the outside of Bottas to take the lead. Lap 20 now, and Sergio Perez was ready to overtake Daniel Ricciardo for P4. He tried going around the outside in turn 1 to have the inside in turn 2. But Ricciardo was not making it look easy, but Perez still slipped through the tiny gap that Ricciardo gave him with perfection. Mick Schumacher was running a reasonable 18th place, but he was really struggling to find grips with the car all race. And on lap 29, a driver error makes him go spinning around, but he was lucky not to lose any positions. Charles Leclerc was in 11th place, and if he overtook Yuki Tsunoda, he would be in a points position. So with the help of DRS and a struggling AlphaTauri, he got on the inside. Tsunoda tried to fight back, but Leclerc's Ferrari was too OP for the AlphaTauri. And on the next lap, he eased past the Alpine of Fernando Alonso. Lap 42, and the leader came in for his third and final stop. It was a fast stop, and he was still P3 ahead of his teammate Sergio Perez, which gifted Valtteri Bottas the lead. Yuki Tsunoda has been dealing with tyre wear for the past few laps, and Pierre Gasly, his teammate, was ready to make a move. He tried going on the outside, but Tsunoda defended very well and kept his position. But on the main straight, however, he couldn't say the same. Lap 51, and Lance Stroll was running a quiet race so far, but Charles Leclerc's charge was not done yet. This was the battle for 8th. He went down the inside. Stroll tried to defend, which almost made them crash. They were still side by side on the long straight, but the Ferrari got the better hand. On the final lap, Valtteri Bottas drove a splendid drive to get this win in the opening race of the season. He nears the final corner and will take the checkered flag to win the Bahrain Grand Prix and win the opening race of the season. While Max Verstappen finishes P2 ahead of Hamilton. Team boss Toto Wolff seems to be pleased with that, but not as pleased as this man. Valtteri Bottas gets the win in his opening race. Fernando Alonso managed to get points for Alpine, and Carlos Sainz is the only driver to not finish. And on the podium celebration, the body language says it all. As Bottas raises the trophy up high to know he's won the opening race of the season and takes the lead in the drivers' standings.